Damion, the Pirates are headed to the Division III tournament for the 15th time. Does that just blow you away when you hear a stat like that?
It's a pretty awesome number, and pretty awesome for our program to be able to have that kind of consistency. It's so hard to be that consistent in any sport. So really happy for our guys that they can continue on the tradition.
Last weekend, we got to look back. The Pirates won the Northwest Conference tournament. They had both games at their place. Just talk about how we played, the experience of hosting both games, and what it meant for this group of guys to be able to cut down those nets for the first time in a few years.
It was an awesome weekend. Obviously, we got the semifinal game at home because we came out the higher seed in the 2-3 matchup, and we were able to get to the best of a really good Pacific Lutheran team, and got some help with an upset in the 1-4 matchup that gave us another home contest, which just turned out to be just an incredible night, honestly, for the school, for the community. Looking back on it, I really feel like the whole experience just really filled a void that the community and the school had, being stuck in COVID for the last 2 years. For that moment in time, it really felt like we were past it, and there was so much community support and spirit, and it felt like old times. And so it was really, really an awesome experience, like I said, not just for our team, who has been through a lot, but also for the whole community. The students were in full force and celebrating, and there was so much school pride. It was really an awesome night.
We're headed to Belton, Texas for the first and second rounds. Going to Texas is not an unfamiliar thing for you and this group. Just talk about how that helps in preparations and planning and logistics.
Yeah, I think from a staff standpoint, we've been, I've been to Mary Hardin Baylor for an NCAA tournament. Granted, it was over a decade ago now, but we've been there before, with the other assistants on the staff. And so from our standpoint, there's some familiarity to it, and which just helps out because you don't have as many things that are unexpected. For our players, though, really just a class of guys that were, through 2 years ago. So, there's a good number of our players that this will be a new experience. But, Texas is good weather in the spring, and, we'll probably get some barbecue and, be able to do some of the things on the side that makes it a good experience. Mary Hardin Baylor I'm sure, will be a great host. They have phenomenal facilities. And it should be a really fun place to be able to have an NCAA experience.
We're playing Trinity. What do we know about the Tigers? What challenges will they present?
They really get up and down. They do a lot of pressing and zone, and they like to push the pace. So, they definitely present some challenges there. I think their style of play dictates the pace and also the type of shots that opposing teams often get. So, we have to do our best to, go with the flow, but also take smart shots and not let them totally dictate the entirety of the game. They got some really good players. I think they had 4 guys on their, all-conference honors. First-team guy, Enzo Seiki, is a really good player. Big, long, can score inside and out, so he definitely poses some problems.